All right, Coach, under hazy, overcast LA skies, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the New England Patriots and our home team. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
That this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Credit the tackle there to Uchenna Nwosu. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check, check, lucky.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, a run from White. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. This is taken at the 18. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 9.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Back to throw. Tate. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. That's caught by his tight end, Matt Lacoste. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Second and 10. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Back to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack there to Jake Ryan.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
24 is the mic. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Watch the blood. Watch it. Blood. 24 is the mic.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
They'll run on first down. It's Taylor. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And his throw is incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. They'll roll him out right. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now the up man has it. It's a fake, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Gordon. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Tate. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy.
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots.
Interception, baby, all day.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. At their own 25-yard line.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
That's another Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try the right side this time here with Gordon. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine.
They run it here with Gordon. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
58, right there. Here we go. Back. Over. 58 to Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tate. And this is complete. It's Allen. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
54 Mike. Silver. Jim, 66. 20. High. Short.
Looking to throw. Tate. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. It's their quarterback. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. And, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season.
49, check 49, check 49.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
First down, New England.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Joey Bosa in on the stop. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Let's go. Mike's 49.
On second down now, it's White. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. Third and long. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw on second down. Tate, and that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. Third down here. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. The final shot before break. Tate, he's got his man. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, so the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. This is Gordon as they go to him again. He finds an opening past the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Once more, here's Eckler. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
25, check 25, check 25, 81.
To throw on 3rd down, Tate. Open man, it's Allen. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action. Tate. This is caught. Touchdown, LA. Keenan Allen. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. His first career touchdown pass, and it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield and nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Echo. 49, guys. Mike, 49. All right.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's do it.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On second down, it's Taylor. Limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
He's going to air it out for Dorsett, and that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. 24 is the mic. Here we go, D. 24 is the mic.
They're going to try and throw. That's caught by the tight end, Lacoste. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Zoom. 24 is the mic. Watch the run, watch the run. 24 is the mic. And here we go, watch the pass. Watch the pass.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Desmond King picks it, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for them. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in the game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for them here.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. This is Gordon. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
On second down, Eckler. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. It's Eckler again. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. From the gun, Tate. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A good pick up there of 20 yards. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, and now it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Well, they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. Badgley able to knock this one through, and they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the made field goal, Badgley back out there for the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And
that's caught inside the 20, and he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. It's a big play there for the Patriots, 58 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Shift! Watch the shift!
Hut, go! Slam! 22, jet, bomber! 22, jet, bomber!
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Check. Shift!
61, match box, right.
Check 26. Hey, Mike 52. Mike, let go.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Matt LaCosse, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots get a score closer. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
Let's go!
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun, Tate, and he's got a man open. That's Allen. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, 87 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, this game is definitely over, but we do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know that plenty of people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
49's the mic. 49's the mic. Tighten up. Tighten up. Pull it together. Rush in. Rush in. Hayward.
2nd and 6. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Badgley on for the extra point. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd down now. It's White, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on third. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
24 is the mic.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pressure gets there, and he goes down. Now, there's also a flag, but this might be on the offense anyway. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Tate. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Back to throw here. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it'll be a turnover on downs. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal. And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. They'll try and sneak it here. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Lost man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
That's fielded in the end zone. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the home team here, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Southern California, so long, everybody.
Chills. My jewelry coat is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills.